안녕하세요. Are you one of those many K-drama addicts? And were you able to catch that Netflix Korean series, It's Okay to Not Be Okay? Well, I finished watching it a couple of days ago and I thought I'd like to make a reaction vlog to that series. So if you want to hear what I have to say, or maybe you haven't seen it and you can't decide whether you want to watch it or not, and you don't mind spoilers, stay tuned. That's next. 같이 오신 예슬 환영합니다. I said welcome back. Okay, so before we discuss about It's Okay to Not Be Okay, here's a disclaimer. I am not claiming to be an expert in K-dramas. I am far from it. Actually, ang exposure ko lang sa mga Korean dramas to that extent is yung mga movies na napanood ko, no? So, top of mind, I can remember I have seen, Train to Busan, Along with the Gods, both 1 and 2. I've also seen Miracle in Cell number 7. Saka syempre yung multi-awarded na Parasite, okay, which was really a very excellent movie. Okay? And late ako nag-start sa craze ng K-drama and series, no? Kasi nga parang hindi ako masyadong mahilig manood ng mga mahaba ng mga series. Okay, but I got started with Goblin, and I liked it primarily because, well, the cinematography caught my attention. So nakita ko maganda, tapos magandang storyline. I also watched Hotel del Luna. Actually, mali yun. Dapat Hotel de la Luna. Intelligent. So Hotel del Luna. Tapos next na pinanood ko yung The K2. So maganda naman yun in terms of action. Tapos medyo political story na merong maraming conspiracy. Okay? And speaking of conspiracy, syempre, napanood ko din yung Kingdom. Oh my God, Kingdom is like Game of Thrones na ikinasal kay The Walking Dead. Ayan. So, and yung pinakahuli na pinanood ko was Dr. Romantic. So, parang it's kinda similar to Grey's Anatomy. So, medyo ganun yung feels niya. Okay? So, ito na nga. Nanood ako ng It's Okay to Not Be Okay. So, nagustuhan ko ba siya? Okay? The long and short answer to that is, with a little bit of reservations. Okay? Pero okay naman siya. Okay? Expert. So, maganda naman. Okay? So, what did I like about It's Okay to Not Be Okay? So, first things first, dun pa lang sa title, makikita na natin na medyo promising, no, yung statement, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Actually, ang pumilit sa akin manood nitong series na to ay si Mishi Bubu, si Misha. Okay? So, happy birthday, Misha. It's a story, or it's a K-drama, it's a drama that talks about mental health. And it's very interesting kasi there is not a long list of movies, of series, of drama, okay, that talks about or highlights mental illness per se. Okay? Kasi minsan usually nasa sideline lang siya. Okay? And if and when ang mental health or mental illness is put in the limelight or the center of the story, hindi ba siya maganda? Okay? Medyo negative. Okay? So merong stigma. Okay? And what I also liked about this series is yun nga, yung the way it talks about mental health. Ang dami niyang kinover na mga mental health issues, no? So, mamaya, pag-uusapan natin yun as I talk about the 3 main characters. Okay? Sa nagustuhan ko din yung, kasi meron siyang isang facility na for psychiatric facility, yung OK, yun yung pangalan, no? Hindi nila what's the right word? Hindi nila kinaricaturize yung mga karakter na may mental health issues, no? So hindi sila ginawang mukhang parang baliw na mamamatay tao, na hopeless, yung mga tumutulo yung laway, nothing to that effect or of that sort. So it was in my opinion, it was tastefully done in terms of how they handled the concept or the issue of mental health, and that is something that I appreciate a lot. Kasi dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, yun nga, I mean, lalo na ngayon na may COVID and people are experiencing depression, nagkakaroon tayo ng mental health issues, people feel cabin fever, yung iba parang may mga thoughts of suicide na nga, yung mga ganyan. And these are things that are taboo. We don't necessarily talk about that. And at some point, I've talked about my experience or my practice in the States to my friend. Kasi nung nasa States ako, pag gusto ko may makausap na someone objective, someone who will neither judge me or summarily parang side with me, kaya ang gagawin ko, I will actually go see a shrink or a psychiatrist. Okay? So, dito kasi sa Pilipinas, kapag nakipagkita ka sa psychiatrist, automatic, baliw ka na. Okay? And that's not right. Okay? So, hindi okay to not be okay. It's not okay na hindi natin pag-usapan kasi these are real. Okay? The issue, the concept of mental health or wellness, this is actually a reality na kailangan nating pagtuunan ng pansin. And that is what's nice about it's okay to not be okay. Okay, so pag-usapan natin yung tatlong characters. Well, there are a lot of characters, but there were actually just three. Dun sa kanila umikot yung main story or the storyline. So, yung leading lady, yung girl, si Munyong. Okay, tapos yung magkapatid, si Pogi, si Gang-tae. Tapos yung kapatid niya, the older brother, si Sang-tae. Okay, so isa-isahin natin yung kwento nila. So let's start with the female lead, si Kumunyong. Okay, so si Munyong, ang portrayal sa kanya, I mean, there's no other adjective that will be most appropriate. No? Isa siyang bitchesang frog. Ayan. So, bakit siya ganun? Kasi actually, merong portion dun sa drama na yun nga na pag-usapan very ever so slightly na merong condition itong si Munyong na tinatawag na ASPD or antisocial personality disorder. So ano ba yung ASPD? Ito yung nagiging unnecessarily mean ka. So antisocial. Ayan. So pinaka-basic, you don't like socializing with people, you don't care about people outside of your own circle or yung sa sarili mo. And may mga symptoms yan like you're mean, you don't sometimes or often you don't have a sense of right or wrong. Okay, so meron kang mga ginagawa, you don't feel a sense of remorse, you don't experience love, okay, you don't feel being sorry, ganyan. So nananakit ka ng tao and it's okay for you. You say it how it is. You say things as they are and wala kang remorse. So yun yung isa sa mga that's one of the many things that are the characteristics of an ASPD person. So ngayon, ang backstory nga ni Munyong kasi parang lumaki nga kasi siya na meron siyang loka-loka na nanay. Yung nanay niya medyo control freak na na may merong I suppose delusions of grandeur and as well as siguro a little bit of advocacy din kasi nga she only felt that she should only be the best and only person to take care of the daughter, na siya lang ang summarily gagawa ng lahat ng desisyon. So yun, so meron siyang meron siyang ganung complex yung nanay niya. Okay? Tapos magaling yung portrayal ng actor na sorry, hindi ko alam yung pangalan nila. Hindi ako magaling sa ganyan. Ang magaling diyan si Maricar. Hindi ko ma-recall yung name. So, itong actor na to, ang galing ng portrayal niya kasi, syempre, ang ganda niya, di ba? Flawless. Okay. So, it's kinda, tapos medyo soft kasi yung features niya when you really look at her without the makeup na magmumukha siyang masungit na bitchesang frog. Pero, really, medyo soft yung features niya, but she was effortless in terms of portraying that role na isa nga siyang mean-streaked, cold-hearted woman. Okay, so yun, nakikita mo mabilis siyang magpalit ng emosyon, no? Tapos medyo yung pati yung boses niya na medyo alto. So nakakatawa minsan yung ang high pitch siya on one point at some point and then at another biglang magiging yung ganun yung boses niya. So yun, tapos ang wide ng range ng karakter ni Munyong, no? So makikita mo na nag-develop yung character niya from the beginning where she was a bitchesang frog hanggang dumating dun sa dulo na naging medyo may ganun pa rin siyang streak pero nagkaroon siya ng softness. Okay, nagkaroon siya ng humanity, so to speak. Okay, so dun tayo sa second character, si Pogi, si Gang-tae, yun yung pangalong character niya. So, naalala ko tong lalaki na to kasi siya yung nasa reveal dun sa closing credits ng Hotel de Luna. Siya yung pumalit na hotelier. Okay, so anyway, ang role niya dito, siya yung younger brother to an autistic man. Okay, si Sang-tae. Okay, so, pinakita dito na yung ano niya, yung dedication, okay, the struggle, the pain, the longing for love of a mother, the falling in love with someone, the struggle to let go or to give in, yung mga ganun. Ang daming range din ng karakter tsaka ng emosyon nitong si Gang-tae. So, in the same token, as ganun yung pagpalit-palit ng karakter ni Moon-young, ganun din si Gang-tae. Okay, so ang nangyayari sa kanya, pinakita yung bakit ganun siya kabait. Napakabait niya. He's a very selfless brother. He would give anything, his own happiness, just to make sure that his brother is safe, is happy, is in essence na makuha ni Sang-tae yung kailangan tsaka gusto niya, na ito yung literal na isusubukan na lang, ibibigay ko pa sa'yo. Okay? So, syempre nakaka-relate ako kay Gang-tae. Hindi dahil may kapatid akong autistic, no? Hindi autistic yung kapatid ko, mataba lang. So, yung sister ko, yan, tight kami ng sister ko before she passed away last year. Okay, meron kaming certain kind of bond na iba talaga. Okay? So, ako, ganun ako mag-isip na tipong if anything happens to my sister, yung tipong, some people or relatives, pag kunwari kailangan mo ng kidney or a portion of the liver, ibibigay niya sa inyo yun kasi magre-regenerate naman yung liver or yung kidney, dalawa naman yun. Ako kasi, mag-isip ako ganito, if my sister was 50-50 and needed a heart transplant, ibibigay ko yung puso ko, even if that means I was gonna die. Okay? So, nakarelate ako kay Gang-tae kasi to me, that's the kind of brotherly love that I am willing to give, or that I know I am able to give. Okay, and that is very noble. Okay, kaya lang nakikita mo dun sa mga backstory, pinapakita yun nga na may isa doon na pinakita doon at some point na yung nanay niya parang in so many ways parang ang feeling niya hindi siya mahal, na kaya nga lang siya pinanganak ay para alagaan si Sang-tae, and that's really painful for a bunso. Okay. Nakita dun yung struggle, yung meron siyang linya dun na sinabi niya na Sang-tae doesn't own him, na he owns himself. Yung tapos hanggang nagkaroon sila ng isang eksena na si Sang-tae fell into the cracks of a frozen lake. Tapos nagkaroon siya ng struggle na should I let him die? Tapos he actually started walking away. So, ang galing ng bata dun, ang galing ng batang actor. Makikita mo yung struggle niya na on the one hand, gusto niyang pabayaan ng mamatay yung brother niya kasi pabigat yun sa kanya eh. And that would only mean na mawalan na siya ng responsibilidad. Okay, kaya lang, ang ganda din nung twist na bigla siyang natauhan na parang I can't let my brother die, and no matter what, he's still my brother. Okay, so yun yung take away ko na pinakamagandang story or storyline kay Gang-tae. Yun yung kanyang selfless love dun sa kanyang kapatid, despite the fact na lumaki siyang feeling niya deprived siya of love from the mother. Hindi niya yung give up kasi parang nag-step up siya, even if siya yung bunso, nag-step up siya dun sa responsibility na nung namatay yung nanay niya, tapos wala naman silang tatay, he took the responsibility of being like the man of the house. Okay, tapos siya na nga yung nag-aalaga dun sa kapatid niya. Okay, pero meron pa ulit na struggle kay Gang-tae. Ito yung he was already falling in love with the love of his life, who is si Moon-young nga. Okay, kaya lang, alam mo yung meron siyang mga slips na minsan parang nakakalimot siya na ano ba talagang responsibilidad ko. Okay, so it got me thinking. Okay, kasi ako lagi kong sinasabi, you always respond based on your values. Okay, so yun, nagkaroon siya ng several momentary lapses in judgment kasi nga like yung isang eksena dun, yung nag out of town sila, tapos nakalimutan na niya yung kapatid niya, yung mga ganun. Okay, so kasi parang he owed it to himself to actually be happy, to be in love, to be loved, okay, the way that he deserved to be. Okay, and we are all entitled to that. Okay, so maganda yung ipinakita nung drama na walang taong perfect, walang taong purely selfless na dumarating dun sa point na no matter how selfless you are, magkaano ka pa rin, magkakaroon ka pa rin ng moment na isipin din yung sarili mo, and it's okay. Do not be okay. So yun yung kay Gang-tae. Kaya maganda din yun na may character development din siya, na makikita mo yung consistent na selfless siya, and kahit na nagsislip siya, he will always go back to his first love, to his responsibility. Okay? And last but not the least kay Gang-tae, yung pinaka matinding moment dun ay yung when he found out about the connection of the murderer of their mother and Munyong. Na, well, as you all know, yung nanay ni Munyong, yung bumatay dun sa nanay nila. Twisted, di ba? Parang kasi kung ako, oh my God, parang I can't look at this girl the same way again. Kasi hodang mahal na mahal ko na siya. Parang iba eh. Kasi nga ako, family trumps relationships with boyfriend, girlfriend, with friends or work. So parang sa akin, hindi ko kayang gawin yung ginawa ni Gang-tae na wala lang sa kanya, parang ang point niya, hindi naman siya yung pumatay, yung nanay naman niya. Okay, so, and that's also correct, no? Don't get me wrong, I'm just saying, hindi ko kaya yun. No? Kasi, it will always haunt me na yung partner ko, the person I love so much, yung killer, okay, ng parent ko, hindi ko kaya yun. Okay, so, yun. Tapos may isa pang napaka-powerful pala na scene doon si Gang-tae na sobrang galing niya. Ito yung nag-away silang dalawa ni Sang-tae. Tapos yung parang ni-reveal doon na medyo twisted yung pagkakwento ni Sang-tae na short of saying pinatay daw siya ni Gang-tae. Gusto daw siyang patayin, tinulak daw siya sa frozen lake, which was not true naman, no. Ang powerful, ang galing ng pag-iyak niya. Okay, tsaka yung mga micro emotions na makikita mo na yung patago siyang umiiyak kasi nasasaktan siya, nahihirapan siya para sa sarili niya or para kay Gang-tae or kay Sang-tae. So, ang galing nitong artista na to, no? So, kudos, pogi na, tapos magaling pa umarte. Wow, hindi katulad dito sa Pilipinas, pogi lang, pero hindi magaling umarte. Now, let's go to the third and last main character, the older brother, si Sang-tae. So, as I mentioned earlier, si Sang-tae, ang illness niya, okay, siya ay autistic. Okay? So, ang galing ng portrayal nito. This was a very excellent actor na nakuha niya yung dami ng range ng capabilities of emotions, facial expressions, okay, idiosyncrasies of an autistic person. Okay? Well, actually, sidebar, naalala ko yung movie ni Sarah G, yung Unforgettable. Yung meron siyang Jack Russell. Okay, kasi yun ang role niya din doon, may autism din siya. So, yun, parang, I just kinda remember that kasi ang galing din ng portrayal doon ni Sarah G, na nakikita mo yung mga idiosyncrasies, yung mga tiny little unique expressions, and yung pagbabago bigla ng emosyon. Okay? So, ganun yung pagka-portray ng actor dito kay Sang-tae. Okay? So, there's really not much to say about Sang-tae except he lived his life like a child. Okay? Pero alam mo yung meron siya laging sense of clarity. Yung kung ano yung, parang feeling ko, ang assessment, ang interpretation ko dyan, exact opposite siya ni Munyong. Kasi nga, si Munyong, meron siyang ASPD. Okay? So, ito, kung wala tong remorse, ito namang si Sang-tae, napaka-strong ng kanyang sense of values, of truth, of dignity, of word of honor, of what is right and wrong. So, dun sa some point in the drama na naging mag-BFF sila, maganda yung konsepto na yun, no? Kasi naging yin and yang sila, na tong isa medyo punong-puno ng hatred or lack of moral judgment and values. Si Sang-tae naman, siya naman yung punong-puno nun, no? So, kumbaga, they should complement each other or balance off each other. Okay? So, ang ganda nung acting, sobrang excellent acting of this actor. So, syempre, hindi ko na naman ulit alam kung ano yung pangalan ng artista. Basta, ang galing nitong actor na to. Alam mo yung parang pag uma-acting siya, especially yung umiiyak or yung when he's, what's the Tagalog term for that? Yung tuliro. Ang galing. Tsaka yung mga little movements of the hands. Okay, tsaka yung gumaganyan. So, alam mong aral na aral niya. Okay, so feeling ko parang matindi ang workshop yan. Okay, so yun, actually yung dream role ko yung mga yung mentally ill. Kasi nga, di ba, nag-modeling ako. I do acting on the side. So, yun yung mga very challenging roles for an actor. Okay? And that actor who played the role of Jung-se did an excellent job. Okay? So, that being said, feeling ko he's a shoe-in for Baeksang awards by next year. And that also goes for the other two. Kasi nga silang tatlo, powerhouse cast. Ang gagaling nila, ang galing nilang magpakita ng wide range of emotions, of personalities. Okay? Even the modulation, the voicing, tapos yung the way they embody the character. Okay? Tapos syempre si Munyong, yung pagka-fabulous niya, ganyan. Okay? So, yun yung tatlong characters ng It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Of course, I want to add lang na meron akong nabasa kasi noon. Siyempre, when I got curious about the series, I did a little bit of reading. Hindi naman to yung major research na pang nerd levels. Yung nagbasa-basa lang ako, parang feeling ko, hindi masyadong nabigyan ng more airtime, okay, or more storyline for lack of a better word. Itong kondisyon ni Munyong na ito ang antisocial personality disorder. Kasi from the limited literature that I have read, ang understanding ko, ang tao na to, yun nga, kasi nga wala nga siyang nararamdaman na sense of that of right and wrong. So wala siyang moral compass, and attached to that is hindi siya marunong makaramdam ng regret, hindi siya nakakapag-apologize sincerely, hindi siya nakakaramdam ng pagmamahal, ng sorrow. Okay, parang ganun, kumbaga isa siya dapat tuod. Yan, ganyan. Isang tuod na galit sa mundo. Okay, so parang hindi yun masyadong na-develop dun sa drama. Kasi parang it makes you think na parang naging masyadong, I mean, don't get me wrong, no? Di ba, may song yung Eraserheads na sabi, in a world where everybody hates a happy ending story. I don't hate a happy ending story, but I want a story that's realistic. So, yun lang yung naisip ko, no? So, kung ang portrayal or the character of Munyong is supposed to be someone with ASPD, dapat hindi siya nagkaroon ng mga ganong range of emotions, ng pain, ng sorrow, ng happiness, overflowing, ng care for another person, and most importantly, yung pagmamahal. Okay? Kasi nagkaroon siya ng certain parts there na nagkaroon siya ng selflessness. Okay, tapos she was responsible at some point, and those were uncharacteristic of a person suffering from ASPD. Okay? So parang ang nangyari lang doon, iniwanan lang tayo ng maliit na breadcrumb nung nagsulat nung story na kasi messed up childhood yan eh. So kaya she grew up like that. Okay? Although it's an acceptable backstory, parang nakulangan ako doon sa context ng, although it was a series or a drama or story nga dapat that would have been discussing at length in full ang importance and the stories of mental health. Parang they came a little short in terms of discussing that. No, kahit yung kay Sangte na yung autism, so hindi rin nila masyadong pinag-usapan yun. So nakulangan ako doon. And so the minor characters in the OK Psychiatric facility, hindi din masyadong they didn't really dwell on the medical condition. It was really just the backstory. Okay, so parang yun nga, it lived up to the genre na drama nga siya. So, pero it would have been nice talaga kung nagkaroon ng more airtime, more opportunity to discuss these mental health conditions. Okay, so ano pa yung nagustuhan ko dito sa series na to? Meron silang approach, no, na every episode meron siyang connected na children's story. Okay? So, meron dong story about yung boy zombie, okay, and then the Grateful Dog, okay, merong parang Romeo and Juliet, Rapunzel, etc. etc. Ang galing nung ang galing nung weave nila into the story of the episode, yung particular story of the book na pag-uusapan din nila doon sa episode na yun, no? Ang galing. Tsaka yung approach ng animation na medyo it kinda has the Tim Burton-ish feels, no? Yung medyo dark, Kasi nagtataka nga ako bakit nga parang ang context, di ba? Children's book writer tong si Munyong. Pero yung ano niya, yung mga drawings, saka yung mga themes ng story, yung mga witch na nanguha ng soul, medyo Hans Christian Andersen-ish siya, but walang sugar coating. O yan, kaya nga Tim Burton. Okay? So, ang galing ng pagkakagawa nun. I particularly like that take on storytelling or telling the story of the episode. Okay? So, it makes me remember one of my favorite movies, originally novel siya by Laura Esquivel, yung Como Agua para Chocolate or Like Water for Chocolate. Kaya na, ang book kasi, kaya ako siya nagustuhan, tuwang-tuwa ako nung dati, aliw na aliw ako when I was reading it. At the beginning of every chapter, merong recipe. Okay? Kasi nga, they were very much into cooking dun sa Like Water for Chocolate. Okay? So, ang galing nun na yung recipe, i-incorporate nila yun sa chapter. Gagawin nila yun ng kwento. Okay? So, parang ganun yung approach. And kudos to that. It was a very innovative, okay, and playful approach to telling a story or an episode. So now, why should you watch It's Okay to Not Be Okay? Kasi everyone's watching it. Hindi naman. Kasi hindi naman ako nanood ng Crash Landing on You tsaka yung mga Descendants of the Sun, even if everybody and their mothers were watching it. Okay? So why should you watch It's Okay to Not Be Okay? Number one, yung sinabi ko sa start ng vlog na to, it's a breath of fresh air that we are actually giving a little bit of spotlight on mental health. Okay? And that's very important. Okay? You should be able to get a thing or two. Okay? And number two, it talks about selflessness. It talks about pure love. It talks about the power of love. Okay? Kasi parang yun, ganun yung magiging takeaway mo na hindi nga capable of right and wrong itong si Munyong. Pero because of the power of love, nagbago siya. Okay? Some of you might say, hipan mo. Sorry. Okay, may ganun Pero, yun nga, masarap lang siyang isipin na may ganung klaseng power ang pagmamahal. No? That can actually change your mental health, yung pagkatao mo, among others. Okay? So, yun yung second. Okay? And then, third, kasi siya, ang dami ng genre. For me, hindi lang siya drama. There's drama. Family drama, medical drama, pa siya? May action din yan. Oo, kasi may mga suntukan, habulan, may mga chase na mangyayari. Meron din yang a little bit of horror. Hindi siya yung horror na matatakot ka na 10 decibels ang tili mo. Okay? Pero meron kasing portion doon medyo may a little bit of fear factor. Okay? So may parang ghostly apparition. Okay? Tapos medyo comedy din siya. Saka, oh my God, if you love food, if you are a foodie, gugustuhan mo to. Kasi itong nanay nitong isang character, ang hilig magluto. Okay? So at some point nung nanonood ako, kumakain ako ng kimchi tsaka parang quail eggs yata yun. No? So, and then, music. Ang ganda ng soundtrack. Ang ganda ng soundtrack nila. I just can't remember yung mga title. Okay? Pero nasa ko na siya. Insasasam ko yun pag nadidinig ko. Tapos, lahat ng mga nasasam ko, kinahanap ko siya sa Spotify. Tapos gumagawa ko. Meron ako actually ng Korean playlist. Okay? So, ang ganda ng playlist nito. Ang ganda ng soundtrack. Okay? And also, I also particularly liked yung may pagkaano din siya. Merong isang eksena doon na meron silang musical Yung parang nag-exercise yata sila in the morning sa OK Psychiatric Facility. So may parang pa-song and dance. So parang wow, Pinoy ba to? Yun. And last but not least, yun yung sinabi ko na yung approach nila na yung the animation. Ang ganda ng drawing, ang ganda ng animation. Okay? And of course the fashion there was really nice. Tapos ako I'm a big fan of Samsung. My God, tumutuloy yung laway ko kasi nandun na yung flip phone ng Samsung. Okay? Pero parang hindi ko naman yung bibilin kasi yung mahal-mahal naman. Okay? Pero yun nga, ang ganda, no? Nakakatuwa. Okay? So yun yung mga reasons why you should watch it. Or if you are looking for K-dramas that are worth investing your 1.5 hours of in terms of per episode. So ngayon natapos ko na tong It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Ano bang maire-recommend ninyo na next? Eh, meron akong mga tinag, may mga inad ako to my list sa Netflix. But it would be interesting. It would be nice to hear from you kung ano yung mga recommendations niyo. So leave it at the comments section below for your recommendations. So that's it for now. I hope you liked this vlog, and I hope you also liked watching It's Okay to Not Be Okay. So from here in Capital Commons, I wish you well. I hope that you are safe, healthy, happy, loved, and all of the other good things that you can possibly hope for. So, annyeong, kamsahamnida. This is VJ Pentong. If you like this video, please click like, share it on your social media, and if you haven't yet, click subscribe and that bell.